Hello and welcome to another battle. This battle has been fought pretty recent, and the battle is between Unity Crucible and I. I'm playing as the French. Let's see, go check my build. On the right side I have one old guard, two Lancer Cavalry, another Chasseur Cheval, and on the other side also two Lancer Cavalry. On the left side I'm going with Seaman Guards, and further I have 4 Fusiliers of the line and 3 Swiss foot. This is the French army which I made to fight Prussia in the past. Both of us haven't played actively in a while, so the game was pretty intense actually. For him we have a pretty standard Prussian build, 2 foot guards on both sides, 5 light infantry in the middle, backed up by 3 musketeers, another bunch of 2 musketeers on the left, and another 2 bunch of musketeers on the right. He's running the classic general staff, so he's not going for a historical general. So he invested like a lot of money into the guards, and he doesn't have any militia any further. On the left side he has 2 lancers, on the right side 2 lancers as well, and then 1 Lützow's Freikorps. My Voltigers are inferior to his Prussian Fusiliers, and the only way for them to really do sustain a lot of damage is to build up their stakes. However, on the right side I'm going in very quickly. There I'm going to charge, because there's no protection. The French Lancer unit is a lot stronger than the Prussian Lancer unit, so on the charge I'll get a victory. And because of the charge is inside like the combat zone of his foot guard, he has to square up, and I'm going to shoot him down here. You can see the second charge. His musketeers managed to shoot back at my old guard, and I'm going to try to get my cavalry out of here. I gave a full volley, and he's going to run up another musketeer to reinforce. He's going to pull back and I'm going to chase him. In the meantime we're both bringing reinforcements, so he's bringing his general staff, and a musketeer for the moral on his cav. Mine has become pretty low now. I'm trying to pull out of the combat here, and I'm finally creating a 3 versus 3 situation on the units now. I have done a lot of damage actually to the foot guards. Now I'm running up, a little micro mistake almost. Luckily I managed to save myself there. So I cancelled the attack, because this movement on the flank was pretty costly for my cavalry, but also pretty costly for his cavalry. The foot guard of his took a little bit more damage than my old guard. This one is on 60. Mine is on 106. Both of our lines took a decent bunch of damage. 94 to mine 96, and the others are pretty much full because they just got brought into battle. To reinforce his flank, because I'm going to have to fall back, he has brought a Prussian Fusilier, and I'm going to make an attempt to go for the other side. I can count myself lucky so far that the light fight did not start yet, because his lights in the road will actually demolish mine even with stake protection. On the left side I do have an old guard, but on the left side here, sorry, that's the right side. On the left side here I don't have an old guard. I have a seaman guards who do not have the ability to frighten enemy units. And shooting statistically, they're actually pretty equal to the foot guards. So combat wise this should be an even fight. You just lack the ability to intimidate enemy units. Both of us are actually pretty static currently. He's deciding to bring forward because he wants to bring his light fight around the actual combat zone. Sorry, around the actual stake zone. Yes. So he is going to engage, and if I fight longer like this, he will defeat me. So this situation became pretty good for me. I made some small mistakes. We are both shifting units. As you can see, he stopped. No, he did. Okay. I'm going to give a volley, on his Prussian Fusiliers. And at the meantime, like, the left side is coming. And here he's going in. He gave a volley, he came to attack. And my old guards also gave a volley now. And I'm bringing in my melee cavalry, the melee shooter cavalry. Yeah. And I'm not charging his musketeers. I'm charging his light. And on the left side, my superior lancers are charging his Prussian lancers. And the next thing I want to do is to square his musketeers up. So they are squared now. My cavalry is still in his lines, but they will get demolished by the Lutsos. My infantry is currently shooting down the squares. You can see it from higher up.
Our men are running, sir!
My cavalry failed to kill his, so now he's going to charge. And most likely he's going to square this one as well, yes. So now the situation is pretty much equal again. We both have lost a lot of calves, although I lost just a full cavalry, and he did not lose a full cavalry yet. Oh, I think, yeah, we're actually, yes. So his full cavalry actually became also pretty low on the numbers. This is a chasseur cheval, so I lost my chasseur cheval. Now the position for me is to go on the offense, and on the left side he's going to start the light fight. This is a very pitiful situation for me, because if this keeps going on for like 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, this will look pretty sour for me. Meanwhile, I also got hit on some line infantries. His cavalries were coming in earlier than mine, which caused me to fall back the Fusiliers and the Seaman Guards. And you can see that he actually, instead of giving an order to shoot the lights, he gave an order to shoot at my line infantries. I'm going to try to push him away to use these ones to actually shoot. Meanwhile, on the right side he has made a small mistake with moving his units, probably because they were grouped. And yeah. Okay, so he's going in. My units have finally arrived. On the fighting on the flank is usually beneficial for France, but in this case I can actually exploit this gap he has left here. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I can see he lost 6 men. I basically got rid of about 20 men here, and also 10 men on this one. Also here, you can see I've been shooting that for a while. He even had some minor bugs, and he still has more men left than I have. Well, we both start. He started with more men, but in the way, like percentage-wise, it kills. So we both have parked our cavalries on the flank now, and to avoid the gap again, we see that we see that he's bringing his musketeer, but in the meantime he's bringing that musketeer. He's pushing forward his light infantry further away from protection. Oh, that's good. He didn't get the shots. Now on the flank, actually, I'm going to have to, going to benefit from this. The French cavalry is going in. I'm going to click on the cavalry behind his lines. His musketeers got a volley off, so I'm pushing up my Fusiliers of the line. This targeted my Lancer, and this Lancer targeted his other Lancer. So he got actually charged in the flank. And in hope to kill this foot guard, I'm going to keep my cavalry running around in here, going through and going through. He tried to avoid this by bringing his 55 foot guards out.
Our men are running, sir!
And in the meantime, yes, this is also like, this is the danger of Prussia. They can take down like 16 men on your Fusiliers of the line when you're doing something else or when you're not watching. Gladly I had the opportunity to shoot, but again in light formation my damage is not significant. So now again we have a bit of an equal situation now. The only problem is I have less cavalry. And yes, he saw this. I left a gap open on the side. He's going to charge. Yeah. Although, yeah, the backup lines are targeting my Seaman guards now. My Lancer got charged. And my Lancer got
Our men are running, sir!
Good job by him. He rallied both his cavalries. And here I made another mistake on the left side, moving my lights forward. So now I've actually got lucky there that this Lancer didn't perform too well. I pulled back my units. And I still have to deal with another Lancer cavalry. And I'm going back in to attack. 45, that means they cannot square anymore, I think. Yeah. And now his Stutsos are in my square. This is a very good cavalry with very high moral. And yeah, I squared up. Here my moral is terrible. I was getting shot by multiple units.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
And this could also have meant the death sentence again. My general was a bit too close to the combat. Happily the Fusiliers of the line protected my general. And I'm bringing up my line infantry on this side. Yeah. The Seaman guards actually lost. They're down to 35 men. And the Chevauleger Lancers got in. So this is looking pretty equal still.
Our men are running, sir!
Although he has a much better position now than I have. He has actually Yes. Yes, but you can see here again. This turned out really sour for me. Really well done by him. I was very faulty to not move this unit. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he has more units. So it looks like actually pretty bad for me. Number-wise, he has more men, but I think like if you count it in actual men, I will have more men, but he has more units. That means he has a bit more maneuverability. Here another mistake, happily. I got able to shoot this light, and my other lights were able to shoot his light back. In the meantime, he's bringing up the musketeer, because this one gave a volley and he wants to give a free volley technically. So my Fusilier of the line is getting destroyed. Yeah, 50. That one dropped down pretty quickly, and the foot guard is still alive. And missing shots are hitting my general. And I have brought my Swiss foot to back it up. Actually, the musketeers have a slightly better stats than the Prussian musketeers have better statistics than the Fusiliers of the line of France. See, yeah, I have to bring his Swiss foot to there. I'm going to fall back again, because the number advantage here is now kind of equalized, although he still has this guard unit, which can be very costly for me. The good thing for me is actually he has to keep 3 units here, because his units are very damaged, and I have an old guard here and a Swiss foot. Together they are about the same men as this. Although if I can actually fight them in equal numbers, my units will win, because the old guard is still there and it can intimidate the morale. Again, attention to details by him. Instead of shooting my terrible light infantry, he's targeting my Swiss foot. As you can see, they're dying. And here he's dropping down my morale. Here I got in range and he pulled back a little bit too late. I got the shot off. So he did really well with the light infantry there. I'm going to have to pull back my Swiss foot a bit more. Now it's still pretty equal, and the issue actually is for him is that he couldn't kill the so he has actually done it pretty smart actually. Instead of trying to kill my lights, he tried to do as much damage as he could on my line units, because he dropped this one down to 41 and this one to 86. And even you can see they got experience out of it. Very smart by him actually. And in the meantime I saw like the middle is actually pretty fragile. There's nothing there, and I have a full Swiss foot here to actually back it up. I could get a volley off. At the meantime, this is going on here in the middle. I'm going to bring up this to melee. And I'm going to try to kill his middle now. This is going to be even, I hope. Not sure. 35, 32.
Our men are running, sir!
Still alive. 29 men. Yeah. Here again, his attention to detail, targeting my Swiss food. I do not have anything to counter any of this, like I cannot. I have to wait till the lights here are gone so I can target some of his other units. Now he's targeting with both units at my Swiss food. And here he's targeting my Swiss food as well. I was fortunate enough to get a shot off here, but the number advantage for him is gone, and I have the number advantage on the flank now. Good job by him here, just targeting my Fusiliers of the line instead of the... my Fusilier of the line targeted his light infantry, and he used that moment to shoot my Fusiliers of the line. And here he is. This is pretty interesting. They are missing a lot of bullets.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Let's see, one of my lights here is out of ammunition. Very well microed by him. The lights were actually microed excellent. This is, if you are using Prussia, this is how you should actually do it, because mine are wasting ammo and yours are doing a lot of damage on my infantries there. In the meantime, the battle is going on here, and I technically do have an extra unit here, which is standing still and doing nothing. So I see that now. I'm going to use it. On the right side we have used a... technically we have a status quo, because we've got about the same amount of numbers and unit quality. Both have no guards left. So he is taking note. Notice, that I have brought my Voltiger to the to shoot actually on the inside of his units here, through the middle. But he's going to prevent that, and he's going to move his units also like more to the center. It seems I did not give him the time. Yeah, here I'm going to use his strategy. This one hasn't given a volley yet, so he's going to give a full volley.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Didn't kill anything. He is unable to use his general here very well because of the stakes, so he has to go all the way around. And my Voltigers can actually hide behind the stakes. My Swiss foot shot the light, and he's going to use his musketeer to target my Swiss foot. And yeah, because of that he thought he could 2 versus 1 this side now. My old guards are...
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Yeah, the old guards are not doing too well there. Probably because of the road. Yeah, probably the road here. I shot the musketeers, so it makes sense. In the meantime, I've made this light infantry run. I've got the numbers advantage here. He's going to bring up the musketeer, and his foot guards are shooting. Yeah, this mistake I've made many times as well. Shooting the units in the back. And to cut him off here, I'm going to target these units with more. And yeah, one of these came back, but not the only one. This one also came back. So, okay. Okay, I shot the unit that's in front of the stakes and he gave a volley back.
Our men are running, sir!
In the meantime, the right side is defeated. And I'm going to pull back. I do believe that this Voltiger, the pretty big one, still has a lot of its ammo. Because this one has, I've not seen it in combat for too long. I think the 28 one does not have any ammunition anymore. And this one as well. So again, we have reached a status quo, and he has actually got a light infantry with ammo, and I thought genuinely that he did not have any ammunition anymore. So again, he's targeting the Swiss food, and I'm going in, trying to get rid of the light infantry. Due to a attack order he gave, they had to counter.
One of our units has used all its ammunition,
and
sir.
they did, and they got shot. At the meantime, yeah, 66 against 52. He got the edge on this battle here. And I'm going to charge my Fusilier without ammunition into the Musketeer unit. Yeah, if I would do that, I would probably get into a trap. Okay, that... I think he expected I would have not been able to do that. Now I can target this unit.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Okay, here I've made another mistake. I've got few units without ammo now, and I've actually shot his running troops instead of holding fire. The Fusilier of the line is getting destroyed by the Musketeer, 52. And the foot carts. Okay, he had a foot cart left. It's now gone. Yeah, this flank is now basically won, and the victory is almost in the hands of my French army, although, yeah, by here it's pretty much over, but he could probably do a lot of damage here still because my ammunition is incredibly low. And here I'm targeting the...
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
I'm sorry, he's targeting the stakes. I'm targeting the stakes. And here the foot cart, only due to the number difference, is going to lose because the old cart actually, yeah, the old cart survived pretty long. And his units are losing morale now and are going to leave the battlefield. So that was a pretty intense, really good game actually. It's pretty complicated when you play with similar armies and you want to create an advantage. Some attacks can turn out to work and some can turn out to not work. Again, the statistics are very close and really good game to Crucible, and thanks for watching.